I just might do that. Who the fuck I play next? Iowa State. Oh, we got it. What? Yo ass. You need to be goddamn working. Your ass on for it, man.
Welcome to Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars. And this, one of the more intimidating venues.
They definitely need to resume game function.
What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bears offense takes the field. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
White wants to throw it. He's got him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Takes it on the shovel. Touchdown Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Man, fuck all that. Help or not, fucking. I need motherfucker. I was trying to get that game over with, but that shit take forever.
Well, we talked to him this week, and
they was cheating anyway, cause ain't no way my DBs just abandoning assignments like that. They gonna check somebody else on the other side of the field.
It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a
Then they gave up 21 points on just that alone.
Dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if BYU...
But this how my game started out last time, so...
First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
They wanted to the DB started... decide they want to motherfucking leave their assignments and go do something else. That the game started being the way that it was.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. White going to attack through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Going for the big play. Hits him in stride of the tag. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range.
Yep, exactly how it started.
What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. White wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but
Holding, come on, bro.
Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Working that wide receiver screen. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter.
So we just can't give up. We just can't get a 3rd down stop, huh?
That's the end of the
Not
period.
today.
Baylor is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
BYU 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded the quality.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be.
Wow. Get the fuck out of here.
Playing the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. He'll take a shot.
Let's go.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
that, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quarterback making adjustments. White going to attack through the air. Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field, and you have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. They make the...
Bro, get the fuck out of the game, bro. Get the fuck out of the game, bro.
There is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's your second holding. We ain't even made it to halftime yet.
Productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. White wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Peterson. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 11 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire.
Oh, wow.
Catch in the middle, it's Phillips.
So he was able to get the back shoulder in like that.
It's just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just load.
Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. White going to attack through the air. Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing through.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White wants to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Good return route.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bears have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff.
Oh, my Lord.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease. It's Peterson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Next, going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the
So y'all just gonna keep me and my guys get hurt till the goddamn game get that tired, huh?
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Some misdirection with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. BYU now into the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped out faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making checks. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
It's going to take some of this time off the clock.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Works the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup.
Come on, bro. Everybody that get touched the ball getting hurt now. Come on, bro.
And we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. White wants to throw it. Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Turner. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Taking the clock out.
On the option. Now the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bachmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was tough.
Thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The offense changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Bears decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you
That's a
might as
football
well hang
move,
on to the
bro.
ball.
That's a fumble.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Good Lord.
They're the ones that make it go.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical.